Everybody, what's going on? It's me, Big One Gaming here. Welcome to the finale. It is episode number 28 of our Zero Overall franchise. We're going till everyone that we have kind of created goes until they retires. So this is going to be season 7, technically. So let's look around. Obviously, we didn't make the playoffs. We went 8-9. I did not play a single, game of this. I'm just simulating all the way. So we'll kind of see all the stats and stuff here for everybody. So looking at the player stats, Anthony Richardson actually had a really good year. 4,200 yards, 36 touchdowns and interceptions. Rantoff came in to throw one pass and it was picked. Rushing-wise, Corbett ran over 1,000 yards with 7 touchdowns. Richardson, 431 yards, 6 touchdowns. And Booker ran for 6 touchdowns as well in his couple carries. We had 2,000 yards receiver, Josh Foster and Rashawn Miller. Damon Gooden had 945, so very close. But Josh Foster with 12 touchdowns. Very solid year from him. Defensive-wise, Samuel with 138 tackles led the team. 17 tackles for a loss from Branch and Carey. Enrique Carey actually led the team in sacks. Steve Hinson led the team with interceptions with only 3 of them. Did we have any forced fumbles? We had one by Devin Mumphrey, and he actually recovered it. We did have a safety when Enrique Carey. We had no defensive touchdowns. That is kind of weird. But the first one we're going to look at, of course, is Brock Bowers. 64 catches, 662 yards, 6 touchdowns. Kind of a lackluster year from him in the sim-wise. But yeah. Time to look around the league of where everyone was at. So with the Bears, they actually signed Deshaun Watson as their backup. So Ace-Peak, again, I don't know why they're not playing you, but yeah, I mean, Justin Fields had 25 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, which isn't bad. But yeah, I don't know why you're not playing. And Marshall, you're kind of in the same boat. Desmond Ritter's, for some reason, the quarterback. You came in to pass for 2 times, completed 1 for 4 yards. So, yeah. And lastly, of course, C.J. Stroud's probably not going to be off of the Texans for a while. J.J. McCarthy kind of got put into a bad spot. So there's another one. And then last but not least, of course, we got to go to the Giants and look at the left tackle. Where Katzma, you played 12 games, 336 downs, and only allowed 1 sack. So very good job from you. So that kind of ends Season 7. We'll kind of take a look at awards and everything. Joe Burrow wins MVP. Saleh wins Coach of the Year. Jamar Chase wins Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Greg Rousseau. Matt Hill wins Offensive Rookie. And Leonard Bone, wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Do we have anyone on here? I know we drafted a couple guys. We had Cornell Wheaton on there. That was about it. Quarterback went to Burrow. Hall wins the running back. Chase wins the receiver. Humphrey wins the offensive line. Greg Rousseau wins D-line. Crosby wins linebacker. Elam wins DB. And then Lehman wins kicker. I did forget to check the rookie stats because we actually did draft 1 rookie, and he didn't really play much. He had 3 catches, 32 yards, but 2 of them were touchdowns. So, yeah. Kick return, we did not have a kick return touchdown nor a punt return touchdown. So, and unfortunately, we didn't make the playoffs. So, it's kind of unfortunate, but we end the season 8-9. So, I will see you guys in the next season. And now here we are in season number 8. We actually did make the playoffs. We went 11-6, beating Houston in Week 17. Taking a look at all the stats and everything here. Anthony Richardson did not have a great season. He basically was 2 yards off of 4,000, but did throw over 40 touchdowns with the interception, so I guess he did have a really good season with touchdowns there. And Bradley Harrison, I don't know when we got this guy, but he threw a touchdown for 12 yards. Rushing-wise, Corbett, another 1,000-yard performance. Only 7 touchdowns, though. Richardson, 451 yards and 7 touchdowns as well. Receiving-wise, Rashawn Miller, 1,000 yards. Gooden had 900. Bowers only had 700 with 4 touchdowns. With blocking or defensive-wise, Samuel had 123 tackles. Branch led the team with sacks with 7. Samuel, Brooks, and Wise had 2 picks each. We actually had a bunch of forced fumbles, and a couple of fumble recoveries as well. We now have a safety and still no defensive touchdowns for us. But kick returns, we did have a kick return touchdown from Josh Foster. That's nice, but no punt return touchdown. So they're kind of lacking without me. Taking a look now at the Commanders. Let's see if Marshall did play a little bit more. You did play a little more there. 64 pass completions, 111 attempts, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, with 671 yards. Nick Nelson did beat you out for playing time, but looks like you are getting a little bit more playing time. So there is that. Now to the Texans, where we have, again, J.J. McCarthy did throw 1 pass for a touchdown. So, hey, there's that. There's that. To the Giants, where, of course, we have Kazma played 17 games, 68 downs, but no sacks. So, looking good there. And now, last but not least, hey, there you go. 70 completions, 111 attempts, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, 880 yards passing, so close to 1,000. So, looking pretty good there. And here we are in season number 9. Big news with this one. We actually don't have Anthony Richardson anymore because we couldn't afford him. But yeah, looking at the stats, not really great from Zach Steffa. 26 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Corbett, another 1,000-yard rusher, 15 touchdowns from him. So really solid performance from him. Cornell Wheaton went over 1,000 yards with 12 touchdowns. What a season from him. Sean Miller did not get 1,000 yards for one of the first times in a long time. Brock Bowers, only 536 with 5 touchdowns. So not a good season from him. Of course, it wasn't really a great season from our receiving core anyways. Monty Wise with 139 tackles. George Branch with 16 tackles for a loss. He also led the team with sacks. Only 3 picks from Brooks to lead the team. We did have a couple forced fumbles, a couple recoveries. No safeties, no touchdowns. And we did get a blocked kick this season. Kick returns, no touchdowns, and no touchdowns from our punt return. So, let's take a look at where everyone is. Of course, we only have to go up 2, and Marshall left the Commanders, so we'll have to look for him. Marshall, you did go to the Jets, and you were the 3rd-string quarterback behind Connor Burris and Brent Watkins. So, unfortunately, you did go to a different team, but still in the kind of same spot. At Ace Peak, you did go to the Lions. You actually did play a little bit. 15 of 23, 187 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions with that. So, and then our last but not least, we go to the Texans, for at least quarterbacks-wise. And it looks like you're gone from the Texans for J.J. McCarthy. Where did he go? All right, J.J. McCarthy, you went to the Broncos. You threw 1 pass for 6 yards. So, yeah, there's that. And then our last but not least, there you are. Katzman, you went to the Jags. You actually played 17 games, over 1,000 downs, and you did only allow 6 sacks. So a good season from you. I forgot to look at the yearly awards. I forgot about that. I apologize. But Joe Burrow won MVP. Coach of the Year went to Brandon Staley. Jamar Chase won Offensive Player of the Year. Isaiah Foxy won Defensive Player of the Year. Jalen Dickerson won Offensive Rookie. Thurman won Defensive Rookie. And, of course, we'll kind of go through here and kind of see who all wins everything. But we're probably not going to win everything just because we did not have a good season at all. Also, we did not win the Super Bowl last year. But... Yep. And now we are in Season 10 here with the Dragons. Apparently Sauce Gardner signed with the Chiefs in free agency. That's kind of weird. I just now looked at that. But looking at the stats, we did make the playoffs again. We actually have a new quarterback as well. Casey Thomas, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions with 3,700 yards, pretty much passing. Corbett, another 1,000-yard rusher with 12 touchdowns. And even Dominique Tucker with 8 touchdowns as well. Steve Weiss for Sean Miller did not get 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. Cornell Wheaton, 841 yards and 11 touchdowns. Brock Bowers, 637 with 5 touchdowns on the season. Defensive-wise, Monty Wise, 116 tackles. Carey with 11 tackles for a loss. George Branch led the team with 8 sacks. Hopkins and Samuel led the team with interceptions with only 2 of them. We had a couple forced fumbles, but no recoveries. no blocked kicks, no safeties, and no defensive touchdowns. So that's kind of unfortunate. No kick return touchdowns and no punt return touchdowns. So again, very, very lacking. Broncos, ace peak, 14 completions, 28 attempts, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception with only 162 yards. So again, behind Rob Howard. It's just, I can't really change that, unfortunately. But, I mean, 1 year younger, technically. Where else 1 experience younger, I guess. And Marshall M with the Browns. One pass completion for 15 yards. And look at J.J. McCarthy going to the Commanders and actually playing. 26 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 3,700 passing yards. So very solid season from him. And Katzma now on the Bucks. 17 games, 1,000 downs, and 16 sacks on the season. So that, I totally forgot about the yearly awards like I always do, apparently. Josh Allen wins MVP. Coach of the Year was Zach Taylor. AFC, Darren Darden wins Offensive Player of the Year. Greg Rousseau wins Defensive Player of the Year. Hamilton wins Offensive Rookie. We did not have any Offensive Rookies on here. Defensive Rookie went to Carlos Waynes. We didn't have anyone on there either. Best quarterback was Mahomes. Wide receiver, Rashee Rice. We did not have anyone win the top one. So that's kind of unfortunate here in season number 10. On to season number 11. And now here in season number 11, as you can see, like not the greatest season as well. We went 5-12 in this one. So not fantastic either. I mean, passing-wise, we didn't do half bad. 3,400 yards, 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions from Thomas. Corbett, another 1,000-yard performance with 3 touchdowns. Only 3 rushing touchdowns, though. It's kind of low for him. Rashawn Miller, almost 1,000 yards with 5 touchdowns. Cornell Wheaton, 722 with 9 touchdowns. Brock Bowers, again, hit 655 with only 3 touchdowns on the season. Defensive-wise, I don't know why it's taking forever to load the defensive-wise, but Monty Wise with 119 tackles. 25 for a loss for Enrique Carey. Led the team. George Branch with 8 sacks. Monty Wise also had 5 interceptions. We had 1 fumble or 1 forced fumble, not recovered, though. We had 1 block. We did not have a safety. And we did not have a touchdown from our defense. We apparently have a new kicker and punter. So there is that. But now taking a look at everyone else. J.J. McCarthy kind of got benched for this year by the rookie of R.J. Byrne? Sure, we're going to go with Byrne. He's 6'6", 228. My goodness, dude's tall. 1 catch, or 1 completion, 2 attempts, 1 touchdown for 6 yards. So I guess he got in a little bit there, but, you know, what did Anthony Richardson do here? 32 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, 4,200 yards from him. Not a bad season from our former quarterback. Wow, apparently everyone else didn't get to play. I'm trying to find everyone here, and I'm not seeing anybody. Yeah, McCarthy there. Jeremy Rouse. That's a cool little name there. Yeah, no one else played here. Literally, it was just J.J. McCarthy. That's really unfortunate. I guess everyone didn't get signed. We will have to check blocking, see if Katzma's still here. I don't see why everyone would already be... I don't think they're retired yet, but I guess not enough overall to get signed anywhere. Katzma, you still here. 986 downs with 13 sacks. You're an 81 overall. Not bad. We will probably go 1 more season, and then after that, it will be officially be the end here. And here we are in the last season of simulation here. We actually made the playoffs and facing the Kansas City Chiefs in the wild card. They actually went 8-9, so they somehow won the division 8-9. But again, taking a look at the stats one last time here. Hey, why don't you look at that? Look who joined the squad. Ace Peak joined the squad. 3,600 yards, 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That's kind of surprising because I have everything on simulation. He just gets picked up, so that's actually kind of cool that he finds his way to the team. 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns, running the ball. Wheaton actually had 1,000 yards. Rashawn Miller way far down. Brock Bowers, 600 yards. Defensive-wise, Monty Wise with 127. 17 tackles from George Branch. Tyler Mitchell with 8 sacks led the team. Steve Henson and Alex Swift, along with Kimani Newsom, led with interceptions. We did have a couple forced fumbles. We only had 1 recovery. No block kicks, no safeties. Again, no defensive touchdowns. Again, more new kicker and punter. We did actually get a return for a touchdown, kick return from Cam Peterson, and no punt return for a touchdown here at the final point. But let's take a look around, see if anyone else got signed and, came back to play here. We're first going to look at quarterbacks and look for our other 2 guys here. Maybe see if they got any playing time of where they were at. So far, again, I do want to say thank you guys so much for all the support on every video. J.J. McCarthy did actually play 29 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So, of course, the final season is going to be the time that everyone plays. But yeah, again, I just want to say thank you guys for for all the support on all these videos. From the overall franchise. This is the first year we've actually went all the way through it. Last year I kind of stopped because Madden was kind of dull at that point. Wasn't fun, but this one I've had a lot more fun with. We'll kind of see if it continues. Sorry, excuse me. With other, franchise-related content, or we'll kind of go for we will be streaming on here as well with some Call of Duty, probably during the week. I'll probably see some stuff on, Monday, or you guys saw stuff on Monday. Maybe some Destiny when that, of course, comes out in February, or I think February or July or June, whenever it's supposed to come out. I don't even know that. I think they moved it back, but who knows. Maybe some of that, but who knows what we'll kind of do from there. And yeah, we'll also see some MLB The Show stuff when that comes back around for the new stuff here. And yeah, again, just appreciate all the new subs, all the likes on every video. You guys pretty much made this happen, and it's awesome to see, like, every time video goes live and getting a couple comments here and there from you guys and wanting to be a part of this franchise, and it's very, very, very fun to do this that way, and that's what I wanted to do this whole time. I will want to see who makes the Super Bowl on this one, on the last one, see if we can make the Super Bowl. That'd be kind of cool, but probably not, though. We're in 2035, so again, this is the last year of simulation, and we do not make the playoffs. It is actually the Cardinals versus the Jets. And for the last Super Bowl that we shall see here with this franchise, it is going to be the winner of Super Bowl 70 is the Arizona Cardinals. We're also negative $58 million in salary cap. That's a yikes. But yeah, again, appreciate everyone for hanging on out. All the newer subs from this franchise. All of you guys wanted to be a part of this franchise. Thank you guys so much. Again, expect some streams. Expect a couple more videos here and there. Either with Madden or with Call of Duty or with Destiny. It kind of depends what we'll kind of do here. And yeah. Hope to see you guys next time. Again, if you guys are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. It is free. It really helps out the channel. I know you guys are catching the finale, but hopefully you guys will find some other stuff. And yeah, or if you guys want to watch the rest of the series, it's going to be on the screen at some point during the video. It'll be on there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.